Welcome back to your mat. Thanks for joining me. Today's practice is going to be focusing on building strength in the shoulders and the upper back, as well as opening up space across the front body. When you're ready, meet me in a comfortable seated position facing the side of your mat. Any comfortable seat doesn't have to be Sukhasana, the easy seat like I'm sitting in, just whatever feels comfortable for you. Then rest your hands in the lap as you sit up tall and soften the eyelids. Breathe in and out through your nose right here as you scan the body. Each time that we show up to our mat, we show up just a little differently. So notice how it is you feel today and what it is you need from your practice today. Once you have those answers, just store them away. And then as we move through practice, you may revisit the questions and see if your answer has changed. Now let's take some breaths together. Start to breathe in through your nose and then open your mouth, sigh it out. Twice more, we breathe in through the nose, open the mouth. Last time, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Allow the mouth to close and let the chin fall to the chest. Begin to rock the head side to side, rolling left ear toward left shoulder, and then right ear toward right shoulder. Back and forth, side to side. And then the next time you pass through the center, keep the chin at the chest and the eyes closed for a moment. And then eyes remain closed as you lift the chin up toward the ceiling to stretch the throat, front of the neck. And then return your head to neutral. Turn your palms down against your shins for seated cat and cow. Breathing in as you find your seated cow, chest forward. Breathing out as you tuck chin toward chest, rounding through the back body. And then allow your breath to dictate the speed at which you move. The beginning of class is always like an early exploration, almost an inventory, to see how the body is moving, how it's feeling today. Next time the heart is forward, stay there. Release the hands up toward the ceiling. Breathe in. As you breathe out, let the left hand reach toward the ground beside you, right arm reaching up and over. Bend the right elbow, letting fingertips graze behind the ear. Take an inhale here as you lean the right shoulder back. And then we'll exhale, bringing right elbow toward left elbow, but not pulling on the head. Just squeezing right elbow toward left elbow. Reopen. Upright the torso, reach both arms up, and then we'll take it to the other side. Right hand reaches down, left arm up and over. Bend left elbow, fingertips behind the ear. As you breathe in, lean left shoulder back. And breathe out, left elbow toward right elbow. Inhale to reopen, upright the torso, reach both arms up high, and then as you exhale, take a twist to the right, open up the arms. Sprinkle the hands down. Stay here in your twist as you breathe in. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, center, both arms high. Exhale, left open. Stay here, breathe in and lengthen. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, center, both arms high. Pull the hands through the heart. Exhale. Then blink your eyes open. We're turning to the left, finding our tabletop position facing the front of the mat. As you find your tabletop, activate the hands by pressing finger pads down and start to move through cat and cow. Just noticing how this cat and cow feel different than when we were seated. And pause in a neutral spine. Tuck your toes underneath, hover the knees. Keep active hands as you shift forward and back. Downward facing dog, hips are high, pedal the feet. And pause. On an inhale, lift the heels high, ripple forward to your high plank. Shoulders traveling past the wrists, past the finger pads. Downward facing dog, hips high. Inhale, lift the heels, ripple forward, high plank. Downward facing dog. One more time, a change is coming. Ripple forward, high plank. Pausing here, lower the knees down to the ground. So now we're in a knees down plank. Keep shifting forward, letting your shoulders and your chest travel forward as you bend the elbows straight back. Pause. Press back to your knees down plank. Twice more like that. We shift forward. Chest travels forward as the elbows bend backward. Pause. Press yourself back up. One more time. Shift forward. Bend your elbows straight back. Pause and hold for 5, 4, 3. We're not coming back up. 2. Lower to your belly. Cobra pose. Breathe in, heart forward. Breathe out to lower. Take the hands a little wider. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. And then take the hands wider still, this time tenting up the palms. So we're just on fingertips. Breathe in, heart forward. Breathe out and lower. Bring your forehead all the way down to the ground for locust pose. Arms sweep back alongside body. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, lengthen to lift. So imagine you could stretch your toes back just a little farther, reaching toward that wall behind you. Top of the head reaching the opposite direction. One more breath. Float yourself down. Bring your right cheek to the floor. Give your hips a shake. And return your forehead to the mat, hands underneath your shoulders. Child's pose, press yourself back. Hips toward heels, you stretch long. Maybe even crawl your fingertips forward a little bit more so you create this traction in the spine. Then look forward between the hands. We're going to slide forward onto the belly and the forearms, finding Sphinx pose. So slide yourself forward. Plant your forearms down, elbows underneath the shoulders. We're in Sphinx pose, heart nudging forward. From here, we're going to roll over onto the left forearm and the left hip. And then bend the knees. So the knees are up close to about level or even with your hips, maybe a little bit lower, just however you feel is comfortable. Your right hand is down in front of the chest or the belly for support, or on the right hip, however you feel most supported. The most important thing I want you to think about here, though, is what's happening in the left shoulder. Oftentimes, when we use the left arm or any arm, when we use a supported arm, we get very comfortable with that supported arm and we start to sink down into it. And the shoulder and the ear come really close together. We can almost lay the head on the shoulder. Instead of this, today we want to be very active and push away. So we want to create this length and this activation across the left arm and shoulder. So keeping that lifted, lots of space between the ear and the shoulder, your right hand wherever it feels supported. Now the right leg lifts. Keep the knee bent as we make some big circles around the right hip socket. Both directions with the circles. And the next time that the right knee is close to your chest, stay there. Let the right hand reach down and slide to the ankle. And then we send the right knee down and away, finding quadricep stretch of the right leg. Keep pressing into the left arm, lifting up out of the left shoulder. And then gently release the right foot toward the back of the mat. Press yourself up to a seat just to stretch side body. Right hand reaching toward right foot. Left arm reaching over. And we're leaning the left shoulder back slightly. And upright the torso. Plant left hand by left hip. Supported wild thing. Lifting you onto left shin and the right foot. Have a seat right where you are. Draw the right knee in towards your chest and plant the foot down either by the shin or by the thigh, whatever feels most comfortable for you. On an inhale, we'll reach the arms up high. As you exhale, we'll pull the hands down to the heart. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, twist to the right. Pausing to hold the twist just with the strength of our own core, keeping the twist. Option to open the arms out if you like, or keep them as they are. Come back to the center, hands to the heart, turn to the left. Plant the hands to the mat as we find Malasana Yogi squat facing the front of the mat. Our very first Malasana, go ahead and lift one heel at a time. And pause in the center, downward facing dog. We plant the hands down and walk the feet toward the back of the mat. Pedal the feet when you get there. Then pause in stillness. Look toward your hands, push the ground away, and then we're going to lower the left forearm to the ground. Staying here, press the chest a little closer to the thighs. And then look forward, lift the left elbow off the ground, and we'll switch to the right. Right elbow and forearm lower. Look toward your legs, press your chest toward your thighs. Then look back forward. We lift the right elbow off the ground. Now, we'll do that again. Left elbow lowers. Chest presses toward the thighs. Look forward, lift back up. One more time on the right. Lower the right elbow and forearm. Look toward the legs. Press the chest toward the thighs. And look forward. Lift the right elbow. Child's pose. Lower the knees. Send the hips back toward the heels. And look forward between your hands. We return to Sphinx pose on the forearms and the belly. Heart nudging forward. And then we roll onto the right forearm and the right side. Bending the knees. Remembering to lift up out of this right shoulder, not sinking down into it, using it as a pillow for the right ear, but pressing away, pushing away. Anywhere you like for the left hand for support. We lift the left leg, make those circles. Both directions. And the next time that the left leg is close to your body, stay there. The left hand slides down the shin toward the ankle, and then we reach the left knee down and away. Still pressing the floor away underneath the right elbow and forearm. Then release the left foot toward the bottom of your mat. We have a seat for that side body stretch. Slightly leaning the right shoulder back. So we're opening up across the chest. Then upright the torso, supported wild thing, right hand by the right hip. Have a seat where you are. Draw the left knee in, plant the foot either by the right shin or to the outside of the right thigh, wherever feels comfortable on this side. Breathe in as you reach the arms up high. Breathe out as you pull the hands to the heart. Another breath in lengthens. Exhale to twist to the left. Just using our core strength for the twist. Option to open up the arms if you like. And return the hands to the heart. Turn to the right. Plant your hands for Malasana, yogi squat. Once again, facing the front of the mat, hands at the heart. This time we're going to lift both heels at a time. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, lift the heels off the ground. So we're just balancing on the balls of the feet and the toes. Top of the head reaching up so we keep a long spine. One more moment. Press your arches forward. And downward facing dog. Plant your hands. Walk your feet to the back of your mat. From here, we're going to lower the left forearm to the ground. Then the right forearm to the ground. Then lift the left forearm. Lift the right forearm. Now the right forearm first. Then the left. Then we lift the right forearm. Then the left. Same thing, left forearm lowers, right forearm lowers, left forearm lifts, right forearm lifts, right forearm lowers, left forearm lowers, right forearm lifts, left forearm lifts. Changing it up, we're going to lower both forearms at one time. Take your time. We're lowering for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Land it here. Look between your forearms as you press your chest closer to your thighs. Hold it here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now look toward your hands. Start to lift your elbows. See if you can lift them both at the same time for 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round. Here we go. Lowering both elbows at the same time. See if you can lower them slowly for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here. Looking between the forearms, but pressing chest closer to the thighs. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1, start to look toward the hands. Lift the elbows slowly for 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Pause to breathe. Then child's pose. Lower your knees. Send your hips toward your heels. And stay as you are with the lower body, but walk the hands toward your knees. Having a seat on your heels, we upright the torso. From here, we're going to interlace the fingers and roll the wrists, both directions. And then look off toward the right. Right fingers reach down toward the ground, left arm up high. Stay as you are. Find a little camel variation, lifting up, looking up and back for left fingers. And then lower yourself down to a seat, just switching sides. Left fingers reach down, right arm high. Stay or lift the hips. And lower yourself back down to a seat. Rise up to the shins. Place the hands at the low back like they're sliding into your back pockets. Start to lift the chest, lift the gaze. And then start to press hips forward. Slowly bring yourself back upright. Sphinx pose. Crawl your forearms forward, lowering onto the belly and staying on forearms. Breathing in, heart forward. And then we're going to roll onto the left forearm again, onto the left hip. Bending both knees, just like we did the first time, but this time we're going to find kind of an open clamshell shape with the legs. So you're going to take your right foot and plant it by the left foot, but keeping the right knee pointing up toward the ceiling. From here, the right arm will reach up. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you'll push into the left forearm, push into the left calf, lift your hips off the ground, hold. Now it's from this point I want you to think about pressing the left calf down more into the ground. Down even more. Keep pressing away with the left forearm. Now maybe this is where you stay and you reach the right arm over the ear. You can stay here or become lighter on your right foot. Maybe reach the right foot away. Everything else stays where it is. Take an inhale. As you exhale, we try to bring right elbow and knee toward one another. Maybe they touch, maybe they don't. Keep the hips lifted. Inhale, stretch long. Exhale, compress. Inhale, stretch long. Exhale, compress and hold, squeeze. Inhale, stretch long. Lower yourself back down to a seat. Find your side body stretch. Right hand reaching toward right foot. And then supported wild thing, left hand plants. Open up. Have a seat. Draw the right leg in. Plant the foot anywhere that feels comfortable. Breathe in as you reach up. Hands to the heart. Breathe out. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, twist to the right. Option to open the arms, option to sprinkle the hands down. Maybe this time you let the left arm catch the right leg. One more breath. And bring the hands to the heart, counter twist. Plant the hands to face the front of the mat, either returning to your Malasana or maybe you play with a little crow pose here. And we all return to Malasana. to forward fold. Heel toe your feet together. Chair. Bend the knees. Reach your hips back. Sit back and down. It's okay if you lose your balance. It happens to all of us. Take one more breath as you sit down just a little farther. Then bring the hands to the heart. Peel the right heel off the ground. Sink a little deeper into the legs. Then rise to stand. Bring that right leg with you, opening up for tree pose. Any version of tree. Stand just a little taller on left leg. Right knee reaches down and away. Then draw the right knee toward the chest. Keep it here. We kick the right leg forward a couple times. Next time you kick it forward, stay there. Step the right foot forward, warrior three. Take your time to find the balance. High crescent lunge, left toes land at the back of the mat. Sweep your arms up as you set your stance up. Taking a breath here. Let your right hand catch the left wrist. Pull the left arm up and lean to the right. Sink a little lower in the legs so you can feel this stretch across the left hip flexors. Inhale back through the center. As you exhale, runner's lunge, bring the hands down. Three-legged dog, send the right leg up high. Keep the right leg lifted as you lower left forearm to the ground. And then stay as you are. Take an inhale. As you exhale, draw the right knee toward the nose. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, knee to the nose. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, knee to the nose, hold. Inhale, three-legged. Stay here, lower both forearms to the ground. Pressing chest closer to the left thigh. One more breath. Child's pose. Lower down. And look forward between your hands. Sphinx pose. Return to your Sphinx. Forearms and belly. Chest forward. And then we're rolling onto the right forearm and the right hip. Bending the knees. And then finding that open clamshell by pressing the left foot to the ground, pointing the left knee up toward the ceiling. We're still pressing actively out of the right shoulder. Left arm reaches up high. Take an inhale. As you exhale, press into the right forearm, press into the right calf. Lift your hips off the ground. So we're pressing more into the right calf than we are the left foot. Maybe this is where you stay. You can even reach left arm over the ear. Start to become lighter on the left foot, maybe reaching that left foot away. Take an inhale. As you exhale, we're bringing left elbow and left knee toward one another. Maybe they reach, maybe they don't, but everything else stays lifted. Inhale, stretch long. Exhale, compress. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, compress, squeeze. Inhale to lengthen, stay here. Lower yourself down to a seat. Push yourself to that side body stretch, left hand reaching toward left foot. Leaning right shoulder back. And then upright the torso, supported wild thing, right hand plants. And have a seat. Draw the left knee in, plant the foot where it feels comfortable. Reach your arms up as you breathe in. Pull the hands to the heart, breathe out. Take another inhale here. Twist left, exhale. Option to stay, option to open up the arms. And bring the hands back to the heart, turn to the right, either Malasana or crow pose once again, planting the hands. Take 2 more breaths. We're all going to meet back in Malasana. And forward fold. Heel toe the feet together. Chair pose. And bring the hands to the heart. Peel the left heel off the ground. Sink a little deeper. Hold it. And rise to stand. Bring the left leg with you. Opening up to your tree pose. Tall in the right leg. Left knee reaching down and away. So we've got that abduction. Moving away from the midline. Then invite the left knee toward the front. We'll kick the left leg forward a couple times. And then one more time, a third time, we hold. Step the left foot to the front of your mat. Find your warrior 3, balancing on left leg. High crescent lunge. The right toes land at the back of the mat. Find your setup. Take up space. The back heel is lifted. And then left hand will catch right wrist. Pull the right arm up and then lean to the left as you sink deeper into the legs. Inhale, upright the torso, runner's lunge, bring the hands down. 3-legged dog, left leg sweeps up high, breathe in here. Lower the right forearm to the ground, everything else stays where it is. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, knee to the nose. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, knee to the nose. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, knee to the nose, hold. Inhale, 3-legged, lower the left forearm down as well. So now both forearms are down. You're looking between the forearms as you press your chest closer to the right thigh. Child's pose. Slowly lower everything down. Hips toward heels. And just take a few breaths. Maybe rock the head side to side. And then walk the hands back toward you. Look over your right shoulder, reach your right fingertips down, left arm circles up high. Stay or lift the hips, finding your camel variation. Open up. And then lower yourself down to a seat. Switch sides, left fingers down behind you, right arm high. Stay or lift the hips. Lower yourself back down. Rise up to stand on your shins. Hands at the low back, like they're sliding into those back pockets. Start to lift your chest as you press the hips forward. Take your gaze up. And then keep lifting the chest as you look farther back. Slowly upright your torso. We're going to do one more of these. You can travel down farther if you'd like to walk the hands toward the ankles or the heels. Take an inhale as you start to lift the chest first. Chest lifts, then the hips move forward. Then maybe one hand at a time reaches toward the heels or farther down the legs. But we keep lifting chest and letting hips press forward. If you walk the hands down farther, return them one at a time to the low back. Upright your torso, and then we'll bring hands to the ground. Cat and cow, just a couple rounds on your own. Then pause in a neutral spine. Left hand under the heart, right arm reaches high. Breathe in. As you breathe out, we're going to thread the needle, bringing right ear and shoulder all the way down to the ground. And then you can stay as you are, or if you'd like to add on or take away from this pose, feel free. Just here for a couple more breaths. And start to unwind, reaching up. Circle that arm forward and plant it down underneath the chest, switching sides. Left arm reaches up, breathe in. Thread the needle, breathe out, left ear and shoulder to the ground. And then just notice what's there on the side. It might be different than the first side. And we'll start to unwind. Right hand under the heart, left arm sweeps up and circles forward, tabletop. From your tabletop, we're just sending the shins off to one side to have a seat. And we're returning to that easy seat like we did at the beginning of class, or whatever other comfortable seat you like. Maybe this time the other shin is in front. Hands in the lap. And just start to make some circles around the rib cage, like you're tracing out the insides of a hula hoop. Both directions. And then pause in the center. Let the hands rest in the lap. And just resume breathing in and out through your nose, observing the breath. And then we'll take 3 breaths together. Breathe in through your nose, and then open the mouth. Breathe in, breathe out. Last time, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Allow the mouth to close. Blink your eyes open. Thank you for being here and for practicing with me today. I hope you feel energized and good in your body. I'll see you next time.